actually medallioning her because I was wondering, how are you not dying to the Shadow Fiend right click? And then I look at her and she had plus 20 armor because of their item build, the blade mail, and also the fact that they had Vlad's and medallion there. So even with the SF presence, so much armor on the Lina.
LGD is going to be so sad. They got a double damage to him, but Roshan's spawn time was about 30 seconds away at the time.
Yeah.
So they're incapable of getting that. By the way, Rubik did buy back during that fight, so his Academy has obviously been delayed. Don't know if you mentioned that, but it's Vader's getting more and more money as time passes on. He might even get to buy a new item and still have his buyback if he wants to.
Yep.
Clockwork will sacrifice his buyback for a Solar Crest, but that's perfect. You can throw that on the anti-mage. The poor man's butterfly.
Definitely. Poor man's butterfly is still very good.
Do you actually now think that Envy could go in for something like a heart and just have the Solar Crest on him, like when he jumps in?
You need attack speed. Like, you have so much damage, but your attack speed is still only the part that you get from Manta Style and Treads. I honestly think that going Butterfly still is a good choice, even against the MKB. That could be a choice from Sylar.
They're doing Roshan. But this, like, Envy's just going to go up.
Yep.
He's attacking the tier 3 tower, and fortification will be used. The TP's are starting to come back. Roshan is dead. Aegis Immortal in the hands of Sylar. Xiaowei still bringing that cheese back again. The tier 3 tower, the Echo Slam. They catch out Bone 7. The Cogs drop as well as the Fiend Script. So you will be bringing down the Clockwork here, but your entire team returns to your base, and you do not find any other core but the Clockwork.
That's an interesting trade, right? So they get the tier 3 tower top and they lose their Clockwork, but at the same time Roshan also died and they got the Aegis on LGD. So LGD pretty happy, but their top lane is now more exposed, and maybe Envy...
Envy has a new item. It's a Monkey King bar.
Oh.
He bought a full Monkey King bar.
He wants to be able to kill the Gyrocopter.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you get MKB, Rapier, Manta, Battle Fury, BKB. So the only item now which he would change out would be Treads for BTs. And that's only if you feel, in fact, you probably even keep the Treads. So he BTs back to base and switches over, so he's got them for the fight.
Yeah, you can change the Treads, and later on, at a very late stage, you can also change the Battle Fury into a fighting item, because you don't really need it to kill creeps later on if you do have good attack speed and damage items.
Unless you turn this game into a split. Yeah, you're right. Once you get the, like, Mjolnir, like, they'll still give you your push power and your damage.
Yeah. That's true. He could also go into the Moonshard, of course, when he has plenty of gold.
Very true.
Because he needs that attack speed very desperately.
You just consume it. That way you don't have to worry about it. You get your attack speed and you still get your BTs.
I think everyone got happy when Moonshard was introduced as an item. They're like, yes, we can do something when we're gear capped.
It actually makes Anti-Mage better than just, like...
Any late-game hero.
Because normally Anti-Mage, like, just tails off at 55.
Yeah.
Now he's got something.
See how they can take this fight. Keep your eye on the Clockwork and how he initiates in this fight. It's extremely important.
We've done this previously. So round 2 for LGD. The Fissure, Sylar, close, they force off him in. Lacuna Blade, Sylar pulled so deep in, but remember, he's got the Satanic and he's using it, but how much life? You've actually got another jump. It was the Clockwork keeping the rest of LGD out, but maybe hitting Fader into the grave. Sylar finally brought down by the Fable of Misery, but the Aegis Immortal will bring him back to the world of the living, and they continue to fight. Fire back in from the Lina. In comes Eternal Envy. The damage on Sylar. How much work can you do? We've got mini bashes. They bring him back maybe as well. A mini bash on him. He's so low, the mana void. He's got full mana, so it won't work, but they get the kill. The SF's down for the count. Echo Slam. Jump in from Yao. The double stuns. Big Daddy. So low. Fader as well. The blade mail. Try and turn the damage. Now Envy. Turn into a chicken. Xiao Wei getting stunned up. Fader from the low ground. Doing the work. Now they move over to Sylar. On the run out of here. They're burning his mana. They have another stun. No, the Life Striker rate's going to miss. Eternal Envy can jump. Mana void is available. They may just need it to actually control him for a moment. Blink in 1 second time.
Is he going to find him?
Yeah, he jumps the wrong way. He's running down, not up.
Yeah, but that's amazing, though. What a fight. Can I just call out what an MVP Misery was in that fight? He played so good. He shut in the enemy in his base, shut out 4 enemy heroes so that they could not come in and help with that first Fissure. And then later on in the fight, a Fissure that's done 4 heroes as well, allowing Misery or Envy to just hit everyone.
Where are you going, Envy?
Beautiful.
Does he have damage?
Backdoor? He does.
There's backdoor. Okay, yeah, yes. The answer is yes. He can battle the backdoor regeneration. He'll take a range Rax and then blink away. The rocket's going to connect, but there's no real follow-up because it's only Sylar left. And you've also
Bane is respawning. You have to respect that.
Yeah.
He's going to back out, I think.
But you got what you wanted. Like, you actually thought, okay, range Rax isn't the best thing since Alakazam.
And
but it's still good.
they didn't lose their bottom racks as well. They held that during all that chaos and during all those high damage output heroes. Leshrac with Edict.
It's gonna happen again.
Oh, dude!
It's gonna happen.
Oh, we
again.
gotta get.
We hit
No
a
way.
plus 20k net worth and experience advantage for LGD, and it's done to arc.
Like, are we gonna have 2 games in a row
No.
where we have comebacks of 20? Like, let's not call it a comeback. Let's not do that. Let's just watch.
It's a point where if we were currently in Key Arena, the crowd will be giving
I've
everything
never
they've
seen
got.
something like this 2 games in a row. This is actually crazy.
It's a huge series. It's such a huge series. And what a way to start the mainstream as well. We already had the greatest start for the wildcard match. And in the last game, we're having a great old ball.
Oh, this TI is already better than the last TI. Like, it's
That was the
actually.
threat yesterday.
Yeah.
Believe me, I was there. This is better.
Yeah, it actually feels so amazing. Could not be more hyped. So right now they still have to play this. You know, the funny part is Envy, even though he picked up his Divine and starting to do a lot of work in the team fights, he still only has 3 assists. He doesn't have any kills.
Man, okay, this is the point too where LGD have to understand that they need to be able to hit a lot harder, a lot faster. And I think
Oh,
Sylar
they're smoking.
is looking at like either like what is it, Daedalus or Rapier. Like these are his only 2 choices that remain.
Yeah, I think so. He needs to go more damage. He needs to just go straight into Divine, I think.
Yep.
Just counter Divine to with Divine. So
It's probably the only thing you can do because
They're
imagine what
smoke-ganging the
Ruben's going to
barracks.
do when you've got a Rapier over the Envy. Oh, he got a double damage rune.
And they're
He's actually going to
smoke-ganging
come in.
barracks.
They're actually going to come in. There's fortification available here for LGD, and with them all together, they're going to beat through and backdoor the racks. The fortification comes, but this opens up for future opportunities.
away.
Oh, he's just have an Aggie. It's the Fissure. It stops Bone 7.
Yeah, they caught Bone 7. Maybe they can catch up. They have a lot of stuff
He's
like
got 4
Force
stuff. Echo Slam. Might not want to wait till the
Yeah.
creep wave was there. There's no Fissure available with Rockets. Bone 7's dead.
He's the sacrifice.
Yep.
They forced out a glyph, traded for Bone 7.
Yep, worth it. Look at the bottom lane. The creep wave is pushing in so heavily. This is the C9 advantage lane, and LGD have to come back to defend this. Either that, or you're going for a GG push.
Yeah.
But if you do that, Animate's going to buy BTs and go into your own base and take your tier 4 towers, or potentially just your mid-racks.
Yeah, this is such a hard game to close out for LGD. I mean, it's still 13-35, and they've had such a big advantage the entire game. 57 minutes into the game, C9 are holding on and outplaying them over and over with less resources.
When Envy's that far forward, I always get concerned. Xiaowei could just force up into that side device. Like, Lashrac's got so much money up his sleeve. Every single hero for LGD is doing work.
Yeah.
But the same thing can be said about Cloud9. Like, Pugna, like, even if it's just a Netherward, it's still helping him out.
Oh, the heroes are coming together beautifully, especially the Rubik and Clockwork working together are having a massive impact in terms of controlling the fight, pushing, stunning, all of this. And even just the Solar Quest coming out as well from Clockwork. No, they, like, both the drafts are synergizing really well. However, C9 are able to play around LGD a little bit more.
Is it time, Styler? Is it time?
It is. Like, just go
Oh,
ham.
no, he's going Abyssal. He's going
Oh.
Control Factor over on the Animate. This still works.
A lot
Animate's
of
going to come in
damage.
close, and you get good damage. It's fine.
Yeah. Abyssal Blade on Gyrocopter is actually very strong. If you don't want to go for that Rapier, scared of the enemy maybe being able to burst you, which they can. They have
Yep.
Lina, AM, and Clockwork. You are an easy target for these heroes. So going into Abyssal Blade makes a lot more sense to Divine. This is a smart choice by LGD and also brings a lot of damage still.
Yes, it's a nice combo, but this will be his last item. There is no more. Then we have Sylar
Moonshard.
being Moonshard. Yes, there's always the Moonshard.
And Travel too.
He's got BTs. Oh yeah, Travel too.
Travel
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Then
Two
maybe,
as in two.
maybe there's some more things he could buy then. I'm 100% wrong.
I'm sure he could buy some salves and go slash his way.
Yes. What's he got?
There's always space
the
for that.
compendium achievement for healing. Salves don't work. 5k gold over on Eternal Envy. Now, is this the point where he starts looking at his Battle Fury?
Yeah, it is. Like, it's the next item that you could possibly get rid of, because your BKB, you crucially need it in your fight. He has used it once this game, so it's not that you're going to need it a lot of times, but when you need it, you desperately need it.
Man, to actually have such a long duration battle for you. You got 9 seconds when we're hitting the hour mark again in this game. Like, it's almost unheard of for a BKB, unless it's brand new.
I think moonsharding it up first, and then going into travels, and then switching the Battle Fury is possibly the build.
We're almost at a point, too, where maybe might consider building into a Satanic of his own.
Yeah.
Because he's got 5,600 gold and a Blink Dagger.
I'm looking for,
that's the only item he would sacrifice out of what he's got.
That is true.
Even the 5-second BKB is still going to be worth it.
God, it's truly AM up against these two extremely strong carries in the fact of Gyro and Shadow Fiend. They hit extremely hard, but Anti-Mage plays around them, and he has the Divine. He's the man with the golden sword.
Look at the money on the track. He's actually got an Ultimate Orb as well. This could turn in to being something like a Lincoln Sphere and just protecting else. Oh, Bo 7. They catch him out. The Hex from Xiaowei. The stuns and the damage. Just so good. I actually think Bone 7's the only real man to die in the last 20 minutes of Cloud9.
Yeah.
I say real man, not like that.
Are you saying that No Tail doesn't count? Or
just because he's currently halfway to the Melk Award.
Yeah, but he achieved that in like the first 15 minutes, so he's been actually playing very safe later on.
It's just so dangerous. I like the timing for this. Roshan's up in 20 seconds time. You just lost Clockwork. That's your scat ability of Roshan.
I don't even know which Rosh this is. There's been so many already.
We've already had 2 cheeses.
Yeah, so it's 5th?
I think it has to be 5th.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for a nod from Scriff.
Scriff is just giving us the...
Scriff doesn't know.
Yeah.
I'm fairly certain it's 5th.
He's giving us the Subson left, Subson right. That's the... Okay, let's see. Roche up, and Sylar is actually checking it now. He has 5.8k gold, so he has the surplus enough to buy his Abyssal Blade.
Yep.
I wonder if they just give the Aegis to Leshak here. They pretty much have to.
It would make sense.
And
he's got the slot.
on maybe...
I'll give it to, just leave it on one of the supports.
Yeah, maybe.
Actually, they gave it. Wait, what did he dropped the Monkey King bar to have the Aegis the Immortal.
What? Okay.
And now he'll buy up.
Well, then you would want to Divine
Blade.
more than Abyssal. if you drop the MKB, you want to Divine more than Abyssal, I think. Because now his damage is still the same as when he had the MKB.
Yep.
It's lackluster at this point.
Maybe we got to look at this from a different angle. Where LGD is like, okay, if we're going to go high ground, we need a sponge.
Yeah. Well, they're going to have to buy one more courier and keep it close.
Why? He's walking into him. He doesn't have